Aha, something is wrong. If the plates make a lot of noise, you know. Plates doesn't make noise by themselves, isn't it? But if the plates are making a louder noise, then you know something is very wrong. If your husband closed the door, not in the way that he gently closed in the past, but if he simply just swing the door and if slamming the door, then you know he is talking to you through signal system. I think husband and wife, we do communicate, though sometimes we don't use words, we still use gestures, facial expressions, and different systems by which we can say, I'm not very pleased with you. I do not know about your relationship with God. How pleasing it is to Him and for you as well. When we were singing that song, More of You in My Life, I was thinking that line, more love, more power, more of you in my life. You need to sing one line. There is one line that is missing. More of you in my life, less of me in my life. The second line should come, less of me in my life. If you want more of God, you should also sing in your mind, Lord, less of me in my life. We are so self-centered, isn't it? Yeah. We want who we are. We want to control ourselves. And that's why less of me is so important. Life that is pleasing. And thirdly, think about Noah's problem. If you have one dog, if you have one cow, if you have maybe one kid or one chicken, you may be very busy with, running around. There is a young businessman, very faithful to the church. Faithful in giving tithes, faithful in teaching Sunday school, faithful in arranging many things. He was so good in organizing. And so he was a man of prayer. He prayed and prayed. He said, God, increase my little shop, my income. Bless my income. And God continued to bless. One day he had 5 shops. 5 shops. And Sunday morning he came to the pastor. He said, Pastor, I want to tell you one thing. I'm very sorry that I will continue to give my tithes, don't worry, first of all. But I have 5 shops. I cannot come to teach Sunday school anymore because I need to, do accounting, how much profit, how much loss, and what balance, what to buy from Monday. And so, Pastor, I will not be able to come to the Sunday school anymore. And please understand me. I will not be able to help you in the arrangement anymore, Pastor. I'm very sorry. I will give my tithes. That's okay. That's what I want to tell you. And Pastor said, can I pray before you go? Oh yes, please. So Pastor put his hand on top of the man's head. He said, God, when you gave him one little shop, he was so faithful to you. Now you bless him with 5, and he is simply saying, I am too busy. Burn down the other 4 that are not needed. So that he would live with one little shop and be faithful to you again. How to say amen to that prayer? You don't want to say amen, But think of things that distracts you beyond your capacities. Why God did not give you many, many blessings is because you don't have the capacity to handle that. You don't have that capacity to handle, for example, a company right now. Maybe the second generation may own a company. I know that many of our people will own a company very soon. But that will only come When you can say, I will own a company in the name of God.
Amen.
God will give. God is not going to say, I will only give to the white people. No. God will surely give you when you are able to say, God first, kingdom first, and all this business, all this everything that I have would belong to Him. Why would not God give you? Why would God only give to the non-Christians? If you are going to be faithful to Him. And so, Noah, God gave him an assignment. I don't think that is going to be easy assignment. Think of all the animals to come together in one place, and you have to look after them. And that is not just one night. This is not a picnic program. This is something that unavoidable program. Think about more than 100 years you are going to build and building an ark somewhere. There is no sign of rain. You know, if God did not say, let me test a little bit Noah so that, whether the ark would fit well. No. God simply gave the word and Noah started building. It is not going to be easy. Many times, things that we own takes us away from God. The problem is not that money is evil, but the problem is when money possesses you, not that you possess the money, isn't it? You should own the money, but when money owns you. You need to own your vehicle, but when your vehicle owns you. You need to own a house, but when your house owns you. That's the problem. For Noah, I believe this is not an easy assignment. He was assigned to preserve God's creation, to build big enough, to build in such a way that every animal, at least 2 of them would fit in. And I'm thinking about that faith that preserves, faith that would work, faith that would toil, faith that would not stop, faith that would not, stop believing God. God did not send a reminder. If you read very carefully the Bible, God did not send a reminder saying, Noah, I just come by to look at whether you have finished my project. 100 years. Still believing. For you and me, you read the Bible this morning and say, aha, this is what I want. But after 1 hour, you don't believe anymore. For Noah, he believed the word 100 years. And that is okay. Still that's okay. 100 years is okay. If you read the book of Youth, the Bible says when Noah was building the very ark, people were sneering at him, scoffing at him. They were criticizing him. They were saying, you foolish man. If people build the ark, they would build near the sea. But you are building on top of a mountain. They are making joke with him. Everyone ridiculed him. They said, you are a foolish man. You don't fit, you need to be taken to a lunatic hospital. Think about this faith. Faith that preserved the family. That's why Hebrews says, by faith he built the earth so that that earth would save his family. How big is your faith? Will that faith save your family? 2 Timothy chapter 1:6 says that faith that is in your grandmother Lois, and that is in your mother Eunice. Timothy, that faith is in you. Faith that impact in others. Faith that influence others. There are times when you believe more of your pastor's prayer, isn't it? There are times when you believe more of your mom's prayer. There are times when you believe more of your dad's prayer. There are people whom you